Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal. E250 at 1955S plastic tube roll. How's everybody doing today? See, we have Dan, Doug, Paul Adams in the house. Let me draw a chip here real quick. $28 is the chip for today. Let me open this roll up here. Wow. That tape is like concrete. Let's see if I can cut it. Maybe. Nope, not all the way. Almost, I think. Nope. Trying to get this tape off. Almost, I think. All right, I think I got it. Got it. All right. All right, let's get this show rolling. Yeah, me too, Doug. And our first coin of the roll is for JJ Addict. How's everybody's Friday going? We're going to look at the first 10 reverses. No known double die reverses for 55S. Mickey, how you doing today? Die crack on the right wheat. Lots of RPMs. Well, I should say probably 15 or 20 RPMs. And 2 double die obverses. Lots of neat little die cracks. There's one across the head that is just fabulous. If you are into collecting stuff like that. Coin number 3. Did identify the RPM that was in the the 64D roll yesterday. It was 1mm22. Let me look at something here. Let me get my cheat sheet up. All right, that is different. All right, I was wondering. I thought I had found 1mm8. There's 1mm5. You can see it right here, S over S south. So our first 1mm5. Anybody got any big plans for this weekend coming up? I'm going to be laying a ceramic floor tomorrow. So that's exciting. Let me label this. I'll feel like I've been hit by a truck for a week probably. But I hope not. Alright, 005. So our first variety in the roll. Coin number 5 is for Carl. Malcolm, how you doing? After today, I believe my next reveal is Sunday night. Or Sunday, it might be 6:30 in the afternoon. Coin number 7 goes to Crispy. Same die pair. Probably 4 of the coins have been from this die pair. Look at the reverse. Coin number 8 goes to Ant. These are pretty good, Doug. The rolls, this batch of rolls I got from this guy were really nice. Got a little die clash right there at the throat. I'm going to do another 57D coming up, because I believe it's got a different double die in it. A little die crack, well, right from the rim. Nice. Coin number 9 goes to Doug. A little bit of a struck through, right through the 1 and the date. Hey Paula, how are you today? Happy Friday to you. I hope you have a great weekend coming up. Next coin is for Roger. So far just one die variety in the roll, and that is 1MM5. Hopefully after my wife's office is all done, I'll have a lot more time to spend on doing neat little projects. I want to start getting my nonsense videos out. Coin number 12 for Parvis. Looks like a little die dent right there on the R. Some sort of blemish on the die. You know, I hope I do. To me, that's the best one. Ooh, I was just talking about that earlier in the broadcast, Paula. I would love to find one. It's not my thing, but that would even get me excited. And there is one that is basically from where my pointer is, the whole top of the head. Got a nice die clash right there. I wonder if this one's got a good die clash on the reverse. Should have it through United if you have it there. And no. We have found, I want to say that we found 2 in one roll a while back, but it's been a while now. Brian Rogel, welcome to the show. Oh, you got to be doing good. It's the beginning of the weekend. Coin number 15 for Michael. Yeah, send it, Dan. I love looking at that stuff. Coin 16 goes to Mickey. You gonna do a roll search on you and on live coin Q&A again there, Paula? That was kind of a neat little event to have. Really? I did not know that. Yeah, you and me both. If I sent you a picture, you'd probably get sick. I know that my wife she's a real trooper. They just keep coming through the front door. There's that die clash right there again. And boy, in February and in March, that was the best time for me anyways for buying rolls since before COVID. I had contact with people that I bought rolls from 25 years ago that I hadn't bought rolls from probably in 20 years. Which is good. I'm glad they didn't forget. Ant, welcome. Yeah, I saw that, Dan. I saw that. Did you find anything in them? I had a roll of like 20, maybe 21 52Ds. And it had two OMM1s in it. That's all it had in it, but hey, that's a great find there. And if it would have been a whole roll, I would have sold it to you guys. I wouldn't even have looked at it. Yeah, that's where I've been lately. I've been doing so much around the house that I haven't had an opportunity to search much. And maybe you'll have time this weekend, Ant. Next coin is for Crispy. One MM5 in the roll so far. Coin 24 goes to Ant. I was able to identify that RPM from yesterday's roll. It just took a little time. I had to do a couple overlays. It was 1MM22 in a later die state than what we had listed. Boy, you're asking the wrong person, Ant. I'm not sure what the proof like is for state quarters. The only quarters I usually look at, hey Mark Thomas, is pocket change stuff. I know that I looked at a couple quarters for Tyler, and it was a whole new experience. Sissy, welcome to the show. You made it halfway point this time. All we have found so far is a 1MM5, and only one of them. Next coin is for Mark. And this looks, oh, there's a 1MM5 right there. This was an ender at one point on the roll. So our second 1MM5. Coin 28. Taco John, welcome. Well, hopefully you get some time off for the weekend. Ooh. Yeah, Atlanta is terrible to drive through. One of my least favorite places. There's the one with the die clash right under God. Sounds good, Paula. I will. And you know what? I've got a bunch of rolls that I have looked through in years past that might have something like that in it. I'll look through a couple of them when I get a chance and just look for that in general, because I know there's no RPMs. This right here is actually an RPM. You can barely see it. This is not the best example of it. It's a split lower serif. This is 1mm10. Let's see if you can see it better on the upper. Give it more light. There, you can see it a little bit on the back of the S, right there. So let's turn this. You can see it. It's a S over S West right there on the back of the S. But the giveaway is this big die blemish, and I believe that's 1mm10. It is. So it's very easy to know when you found it without actually seeing it. Let me label this. It also is WRPM 9, I believe. Coin 31 for Richard. Oh, 28. Who was 28? Parvis. Send me some images, Brian. It's Eric at coppercoins.com. I'd like to see them. Yeah, I would be definitely interested. Finally, I don't know what happened. I have not been getting pummeled with 82D small date emails. I don't know if people finally learned that they had a zinc coin or a large date. You're getting still getting them, huh? Oh man. It is. Hold on. Sorry I'm being slow, but I'm typing one-handed. I've got an injured arm still that I don't get to go to the doctor for it until May. Ooh, there's a interesting struck through, I would say. Look at the reverse on this one. That looks like it's damage on the collar. Hold on a second. All right, where is my little scale at? This is either just very poorly struck, but it looks very thin. Looking at, oh, there we go. Oh, 2.3. So very thin. I would say this is a struck on a rolled thin planchet. You can see just how thin it is in comparison. I've got to get pictures. Yeah, you can see a definite difference just looking at the two planchets side by side. And 2.3 is really light. So congratulations, Mickey. That's actually a good one there. I'm going to actually put a note on this one. Can I show the whole obverse? I can show most of the obverse. But it's very thin. I mean, here you can, let's see if we can get a noise. And then it's definitely light. But yes. This, let's see how much I can get. That's as much as I can get right there. It is thin all the way around. Let's see. Yes. Here's the reverse too. It did sound like a dime almost, Dan. And there's the obverse again. But you can, I don't have a caliper on my desk. I used to have one. I don't know what happened to it. But you can just eyeball it. Like I said, you can eyeball it and see that it is real thin in comparison to a normal planchet. But 2.3 grams, that's 0.8 of a gram light. That's what I suspect, Paula. Like I say, stuff like that is not in my expertise. Yeah, it's a nice one, Mickey. Definitely. Ooh, we got a different die pair here. See if that's a little hit or if that is a split lower serif. That's a little bag hit. Carl, welcome. I'm gonna look at the reverse on this because I don't remember seeing this die pair yet. We did see this one. Must have been early on in the roll. Yeah, it's hot here today, Carl. We're going to be 90 degrees for the next few days. But that'll be good because my pool has went from 72 last week to 78 this week. So it might actually be tolerable to swim in here pretty soon. I swam this morning after I got done working in the room in my wife's office. It was tough. Yeah, it was 2.3 grams. It would be about 1.5 grams for a split planchet usually, wouldn't it, Paula? Richard Sappington, how are you today? Coin 35 goes to Stan. It's weird. Oh, those are NQs. It is weird. When we moved here, we would hop right in the pool at 78. And my wife, I don't think she goes in the pool unless it's over 85 now. I still go in when it's 78, but it's not like it used to be. I used to plop right in when I'd get down here coming like to visit on vacation from Michigan. Now it's like, oh no. Definite, gotta take your time. Coin 37 goes to Paul. Hopefully Paul's feeling better. I've gotten a couple of emails from him over the last couple of weeks. He's still working on his rehab. If you're watching this, Paul, I hope you're feeling better. Coin 38 goes to Carl. And we got a 1mm10. You can see it right on the back of the S. Right there. There's also a serif sometime right there, but it's very difficult to get the serif in photos. Coin 39 goes to Taco John. Oh yay, we got 50. I was thinking we didn't have 50 coins. It does, doesn't it, Richard? Like I say, when you see them, they pop right out. You can almost see them bare-eyed with that die gouge right there. Coin number 40 goes to Crispy. Actually, it's been a fair roll. 2 number 5s, 2 number 10s, and that rolled thin planchet. And like 2.3 grams, that is definitely a decent underweight planchet. Seen this die pair before. That's got that die blemish on the R. Don't know if it's a dent or a gouge, or so we'll just call it a blemish. Coin 42 goes to Ant. This is an RPM number 3. Has it got the die gouge there? Does it have the die gouge? It's got a die gouge there. Let me look what this is. But we go in. This is an S over S West. And you can see it right there in the top of the S. And then if I turn the coin, you can see a serif on the bottom. Pretty decent serif. You see what we got here. All right. Let me turn this again. See if we got the little die. Oh, it is. It's RPM number 2. There's the die gouge right there. Yeah, there's that. All right, so Ant gets a 1mm2. Coin 43 goes to Mickey. This is a 1mm10. Just got to get it in better focus with less light. And there we go. Right there. So another 1mm10. Coin 44 goes to Roger. I can remember searching 55S in the late 90s and not finding anything, and it was because I didn't know what I was looking for. There is a date that is definitely a little harder to search for a novice searcher, because a lot of them are kind of tiny and kind of, I don't know, they just don't jump in your face when you find them. RPM number 1 does when you find it. And we are due to find one. I've found them in the past, but we don't find them all that often. Yes, Brian, I will show the underweight coin again. Coin 47 for Parvis. And I agree with that, Paula. That, and not just the simplest. Usually, your first impression is pretty close. It may not be correct, but you're usually on the right track when you see something or feel something. It didn't even feel right in my hand when I grabbed it. I'll show you what I think he's talking about, Paula. Uh, Coin 50 is for Mickey, and let's see what Mickey gets, and then I'll get that underweight planchet back up. Gets a 1mm number 5. You can see it right under the S right there. Yeah, I just there's some pretty significant imperfections down on the jacket that I thought was like hits from something. We'll look at it real quick. But it looks like a rolled thin planchet. I mean, I've seen a couple, and it is very uniform. And there is nothing except for this. I think this is what he's talking about. But like that striation, I believe that if you take a blank planchet, you can kind of see little striations like that because that's still relatively flat. Who all got what by chance? All right, Carl, we've got an RPM number 2, and that went to Ant. We have right, that's what I'm thinking. 3 1mm 10s, and they are for Jordan, Carl, and Mickey. Heck, I think Mickey got a bunch of good coins. Where is, oh, there it is right here. And then we have 3 RP or 1mm005, and they are for Mark, Paul Hampton, and Mickey. Yeah, I'm not sure what caused that. That is not something that would be on an unstruck planchet. That's like it almost got jammed in a retriever or something. Yeah, and you usually on a split planchet, don't you see them around the rim usually too? And the rim actually looks pretty good. See, and there's the striations again from the weak strike. All right, so there it is. And Mickey got this coin too. I still think that that's a pretty decent find. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining me, and I will be back Sunday at 6:30, I believe, 6:30 Eastern, for a 45p roll. And then Monday, a 60D roll. So I hope to see you then, and I'm sure I'll see you around the community. I don't know if I'm going to be on Frostbites tomorrow, but I probably will be on Sunday if he does it. Anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining, and I will see everybody soon. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.